Welcome, fellow travelers. Modmaven here, and I'm happy to bring you this Paradise Planet review in No Man's Sky. In this review, we'll check out the characteristics of this planet as well as the other planets in this system. Also, we'll take a look at a few of the ships in the system, the S-Class upgrades available at the space station, and finally give the planet a vibe score. This planet resides in the Euclid Galaxy, and glyphs will be shown throughout the video. If you like the vibe here and build a base, please do be aware of other bases and their proximity. Let's get to it. Okay, wanted to hop in here real quick and check out our resources and weather and so forth. So, of course, beautiful weather. We're on a paradise planet. Love it. Available resources, star bulb, copper, paraffinium, and silver. Of course, you shouldn't need to worry about any sentinels over there. It says few. They really don't mess with you unless you go to one of the secure buildings or something like that. But anyway, wanted to kind of take a look around here. Kind of a yellow to green fade. You can kind of see through the trees there. Speaking of those trees, really nice trees. Called this kind of the palm of the rock because of all these palms and lovely purples and oranges, and you got the yellows and greens. It's really kind of a nice color palette. This is in a Viking 3-star economy, so we'll see some good options for ships and so forth later on in the video. But we have our blue sky, we've got some cool flyers over there, these palms, and then the rock part of the name here is these rock kind of dome formations over here. These are really interesting. They're kind of sprinkled around the whole planet, and they would make a really good area to kind of be creative and maybe come up with something with these. We see a lot of the pillars or the kind of round pillars or square kind of monolith type rock formations, but these are a little bit different, and I really kind of like these. And this whole vibe here with the green and the yellows and the purples of these different bushes and oranges and so forth, it really lends itself to more of a kind of a garden base, kind of an open air garden. I kind of did that with my base here, and it turned out pretty well. I put some glitches and different things that I've found through my travels, kind of through the trees and so forth. A lot of times you don't see this dense of coverage of forest on these planets. This is actually very thick. I mean, you've got a lot of the bushes, you've got quite a few trees. I mean, this is really a forest, and there's quite a few of these around the planet. It really does look nice. Wanted to hop down here and take a little bit closer look at some of our fauna and flora. We've got some of these bouncy guys that kind of hang out. Check him out. He's got a little purple and green on him. This is good to check him out in this way to kind of get a sense of scale if anybody wants to grab one of these as a companion. You can see some of our flyers up there. Also, as we saw before, some of our purple trees and some of the purples and oranges in the bushes and other trees. Also here, a little guy that jumps in and out of the ground. Oh, we have Sid. There he is. There he is popping up. See if we can catch him. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, we got another one of these guys too. So yeah, so red water. So I'm not going to hop in there this time. It's pretty typical. I'm not a huge fan of the red water. So we'll skip on over to the trade station trading post over here, and we'll check out some of the ships and the S-Class upgrades available in the space station. Okay, up here at the trading post, we're going to get a little closer look at some of the ships as they come in. In general, you're going to have 21 different configurations of ships in any system, and you're going to have 7 for the predominant race. So in this case, this is a Viking 3-star, so you're going to have 7 different configurations of fighters, and then you're going to have 3 haulers, there's one there, 3 explorers, 7 shuttles, and 1 exotic. I'll throw up a few screenshots of ones that I like as we kind of look at things here. And in particular, there's a couple of blue and red bottlenose type fighter ships that are pretty nice. shout out to Captain Steve. One of them's a Anvil of Destiny in a kind of red, white, and blue. So check that one out if you want that. As the ships are coming in and out here, I did want to mention also some of the stuff that's available at the space station. So this station does sell chlorine, which is nice, and then it also sells the tritium and the dihydrogen jelly that you can use to fuel up your frigates. So kind of a one-stop shop there for frigate fuel, which is really nice. And if you're working on chlorine, flipping that and what have you, it's pretty nice as well. The S-Class upgrades available at the station. Wanted to go over those quickly. Your results may vary here. I gathered these on the PC. So if you're on a console or something, you may get slightly different results, but I did kind of want to go over it with you quickly. So for the exosuit, there's actually quite a few available. You have life support, movement, thermal protection for both cold and hot, and toxic protection. So pretty good one there. For the exocraft, you have the Donalon cannon and the Humboldt drive. For the starship, you got a few here too, which is nice. Photon cannon, phase beam, positron, and pulse engine. Also for the multi-tool, you have the bolt caster, and that rounds it out for our S-Class upgrades. As we take a quick look at the night sky for this particular planet, I did want to mention the other planets in the system. There's a nice ringed planet there. So let's hop over there and we'll take a look at some of the other planets. All right, I'll provide some screenshots here for the different planets that are available in this system, and so you can kind of get a feel for what they look like, and maybe you want to check out one of them, drop a base there or something like that. So let's check them out. So here we have a dead planet, and then a shattered planet, and this is a blighted planet. It's actually a moon of this particular planet right down here, and this is an arid planet, and then we have a high radio source planet with some ancient bones. Very nice. Now it's time to give this planet a vibe score. The vibe score that I give for each planet is very subjective, but it considers a large range of factors on how it makes me feel just to hang out and vibe for a while. This planet, with its purple and orange and dense forests, the color palette and the sort of garden feel to it, it's really very nice. It does have red water, so that's a bit of a downturn, but very nice blue sky. This is in a 3-star Viking system, giving you a little bit better access to some of the S-Class ships and so forth, which is nice. And there are some nice ships here too. So given all these factors, I'd like to give this planet a vibe score of 7 out of 10. With that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe to catch that vibe.